Ladies and gentlemen, today, the pharma industry of Bangladesh has extended its business and service beyond the borders to the extent that currently we are exporting to more than 117 countries. Hence, significantly, we are contributing to the national export revenue. According to data from the Export Promotion Bureau, Bangladesh had made 27% more sales in export within just 10 months of the fiscal year 21-22 compared to the same time of the previous year, which justifies the rapid growth of the Bangladesh pharma industry. Now, there are in total 3 pharmaceutical giants that have received US FDA facility approval and exporting medicines to USA. Alongside the strong footprints in Europe, Australia, and Canada, the Bangladeshi pharmaceutical companies also acquired UK MHRA, TG Australia, EU, TFDA, Aegis, Health Canada, and Visa, and many other global certifications. The Asia Pharma Expo is like a blessing during this going phase of the industry, which will rather reinforce the opportunities of business networking and exploring the latest pharma manufacturing technologies for companies. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward to commence today's event, let me thank our Honorable Member of the Parliament, Mr. Nazmul Hasan MP, President of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries and President of Bangladesh Cricket Board for his gracious presence in today's opening ceremony as the chief guest. I would also like to extend my gratitude to the special guest, Major General Mohamad Yousaf, Director General of Drug Administration. May I have a big round of applause for our chief guest and special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Our today's ceremony will be presided over by Mr. Abdul Muktadir, Senior Vice President of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries. Now, as I announce the names, I would request the honorable dignitaries to kindly grace the ceremony by taking their respective seats on the stage. As I move forward, may I request our chief guest, Honorable Member of the Parliament, Mr. Nazmul Hasan MP, President of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries and President of Bangladesh Cricket Board. Our special guest, Major General Mohamad Yousaf, Director General of Drug Administration. Mr. Ravi Uday Bhaskar, Director General, Pharmaceuticals Export Promotion Council of India. I would also request Mr. S.M. Shafiuzzaman, Secretary General, Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries. Mr. Abdul Muktadir, Senior Vice President, Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries. Mr. Mohamad Halimuzzaman, Treasurer, Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries, and Mr. Paresh Jhurmarvala, CEO, GP Expo Pvt Ltd, to kindly take the respective seats on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, may we have a big round of applause, please. We would like to welcome our dignitaries with flower bouquets. I would request to please hand over the bouquet to our chief guest, Honorable Member of Parliament, Mr. Nazmul Hasan MP, President of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries and Bangladesh Cricket Board. A big hand, please, ladies and gentlemen. Now we will be presenting a flower bouquet to our special guest, Major General Mohamad Yousaf, Directorate General of Drug Administration. We will be presenting a flower bouquet to Mr. Ravi Uday Bhaskar, Director General, Pharmaceuticals Export Promotion Council of India. Thank you. Now let us start our program with the recitation from the Holy Quran by Muhammad Sabbir Alam. Mr. Sabbir Alam, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور الذي خلق سبع سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فتور ثم ارجع البصر قرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلناها رجوما للشياطين وأعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير صدق الله العظيم. These 5 verses of Holy Quran taken from Surah Mulk, Para 29. Here Almighty Allah has set many examples to us so that we can thought about Quran. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said to his believers, Allah is great and able to do all the things in this planet. He has created death and life in order to test us how we are leading our life. You will find no fault and imperfection but thousands of thoughts in the creation of Almighty Allah. He has created 7 skies, one above another, and decorated nearest skies with lamps to prevent the devils. Actually, this is the book of the books of the best book in the world. This is the only institution and miracle for the Muslims. As long as we hold the Quran, we will remain in the custody of Allah, and this is the real achievement. Ameen. Wa akhiri dawana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you, Mr. Alam. May I now request Mr. Abdul Muktadir, Senior Vice President, Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries, to give the opening address of the 14th Asia Pharma Expo 2023.
The chief guest of this program, Mr. Nazmul Hasan MP and President of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries, Director General of Drug Administration, and the Visiting Director General from PHARMEXCIL, my colleagues here, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. We welcome all the guests from many different countries who has come here and made this event glorious and made us proud co-organizer of this particular event. I take this opportunity to also congratulate and thank Mr. Paresh for continuously doing this particular event for our Pharmaceutical Association. And this has been increasing in its importance and visibility among the pharmaceutical industries in Bangladesh. This is benefiting us in a great way because we can see many different exhibitors, both from our neighboring countries and also from other European and American continents coming here and participating in this particular event. We hope that our industry would benefit from this and will continue to grow and grow. We are in a very difficult time for the industry at this moment. We had to face 2 years of COVID situation, and then there is also an international crisis in supply chain because of the war that is going on. The Dhaka has been devalued by almost like 24%. Many commodities, machineries, transportation costs, everything has gone up. But the industry, Bangladesh pharmaceutical industry, consciously, in association with the government, did not, and at certain areas could not, increase the prices that is actually required for the industry to move forward. So we are actually going through a period of serious constraint. We hope that like the citizens of Bangladesh, people of Bangladesh, government of Bangladesh, and all of us that was resilient in many different occasions, will also overcome this situation. We believe that the situation has started improving slowly. The inflation is coming down slowly. Many different indicators like transportation and energy cost is stabilizing, and we hope that the situation will improve. And together with the government and industry officials and all the employees of our industry will face this and will win over it. At this moment, we have a tremendous task in front of us. Since many of you are involved in this particular business, in decision making, I think several information I would like to share with you so that you can be with the industry and help the industry to cope up with this particular difficult situation. Like, we have to increase the productivity, we have to increase the collaboration with our foreign partners, we have to increase export from Bangladesh so that the difficulties in foreign currency availability that is here at this moment, we can actually help our country by increasing more and more exports so that we can actually take care of our own foreign currency. We have been hoping that we'd be able to, the pharma sector would be a net foreign currency saver. That means we will be importing whatever foreign currency we'll be using for import, we'll be able to export more. That situation is still far away, but with the starting of API industry and with increased formulation export, I think this situation is not too far away. We can see closures of many pharmaceutical industries in Europe and in USA. During the last 2 weeks, we have seen the news of shutting down of multiple manufacturing facilities in USA. And by the second and third quarter and fourth quarter of 2023, I think we are going to hear the news of the shutting down of the biggest manufacturing plants in USA. So these are happening just to reduce the cost of generic drugs in USA. While this is happening in the Western world, it will certainly open up opportunities for us in the emerging world. So I would urge our fellow industries to take advantage of this and try to increase their export as much as possible, not only in regulated market, but also in emerging markets. Hopefully, by second or third quarter of this year, we are likely to see surges of export from Bangladesh in many different countries. And with API just starting to happen in Bangladesh, and also biosimilars and vaccines, and also many formulations getting approvals in the regulated markets, we are likely to see new wave of export from Bangladesh. So our partners who are suppliers for API, machineries, packaging materials, who are all here, would urge all of you to support us by not increasing the burden of increased price, but make it easier for us so that things are available in Bangladesh at easier terms so that we can increase actually your business. So let us hope that the difficult times are already in the behind and we are going to see newer things in future. Here, I can see many different dignitaries and decision makers coming from many different countries, especially from PHARMEXCIL. The Director General, Mr. Ravi, is here. It is a good news that he's willing to support our industry so that we can actually build up API industry in Bangladesh. And I would also urge our Director General of Drug Administration, who is the decision maker in a very crucial stage, to help the industry so that it can actually fight and weather with the difficult times that we are currently facing. You have seen that in difficult times, Mr. Nazmul Hasan has made his personal initiative to take the industry forward in difficult times, solving many problems. So I don't have to say much about this, but together with everyone, I think we can pass this difficult time with ease, and the new time that we are going to come in future from the next year, I hope the profitability for the industry will come back. The industry will continue to increase its exports. The industry will develop, and not only develop in a normal pace, but pharma industry will become a major contributing factor to the economy of Bangladesh, and hopefully Bangladesh, the way it is growing, will become a fully developed country by 2041. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Mr. Abdul Muktadir, for your inspiring and informative welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now enjoy a short film on Bangladesh pharmaceutical industries by Mr. Nazmul Hasan MP, President of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries.
The Bangladesh pharma industry is a success story, and today 98% of the total country's requirement of pharmaceuticals are locally manufactured. So we actually can manufacture almost any kind of product that is available in the world market. When I started my career in Mexico Pharma, people used to know me as a pharmaceutical guy. Bangladesh achieved independence in 1971, and at that time the pharmaceutical sector was totally dominated by the multinationals. It's because there were almost no local manufacturers. Majority of the products came from import. So that is where the problem started. So at that time, a committee was formed to find out how to get rid of it, because the country had severe foreign currency crisis. So it was very difficult for us to import medicines, and that again at a very high cost. When the local pharma industry started, we didn't know how to manufacture, market, or distribute a product. We were trained by the multinationals. In the process, we have strengthened our technological know-how, quality issues, regulatory requirements. Bangladesh today is considered as the cheapest source of quality medicines to be found anywhere in the world. We have not only facilities, US FDA, UK MHRA, TG, Australia approved. We have the capability to produce at a very low cost. That gives us a huge opportunity. Our major problem is out-of-pocket healthcare expenditure is very high in Bangladesh. Over the last 3 decades, the infant and maternal mortality rates also declined significantly because of improved access to drugs and medical care. The medical interventions developed and provided by the pharma industry not only aids in improving the life expectancy, they improve overall quality of life of individuals by enabling them to stay healthy. That's the biggest achievement.
May I have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Next, I would request Mr. Paresh Jhurmarvala, CEO, GPE Expo Pvt Ltd, to give his speech.
Chief guest of this today's function, Mr. Nazmul Hasan MP. Special guest, Major General Mohamad Yousaf. special guest Mr. Ravi Uday Bhaskar, PHARMEXCIL DG. Ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. We have a very long journey to tell you. Exactly 21 years back, I came to Bangladesh and I met Mr. Nazmul Hasan to organize the exhibitions. And everyone was surprised why this gentleman all the way coming from India and want to organize the exhibitions in Bangladesh. Not only the fraternity here, but in the world. When I tell anyone I am going to do my exhibition in Bangladesh, they start laughing at me. Okay, why you are doing in Bangladesh? You should do something in other countries. And we started under his guidance and his vision. He said, no, let's do it here. Whatever support you want from BAPI, we are with you. And we started in 2003, my first show, with the small exhibitions of 100 exhibitors, and then we started our journey from there. And then we started marketing. We used to do every 2 years, and then we started looking at the market demands and the response and everything. We started doing every year. And let me tell you, honestly, we are operating in more than 11 countries now. Wherever I go and I say that I'm doing in Bangladesh, they look at me. Oh, you are doing in Bangladesh. How they've developed so fast. What they are doing, how they are doing. So that is the scenario. Today you see that we have 650 companies are here exhibiting. It means they are getting the business from 32 countries. And we are operating in more than 11 countries, these exhibitions, different pharma exhibitions. And we personally market Bangladesh as a destination of pharma industry. Looking at the vision of 2002, the Doha meet, WTO meet, and they decided that Bangladesh can manufacture this trip under the trip guideline. And we started marketing Bangladesh from there. And today, definitely we are getting the fruits, but definitely the Bangladesh market overall has been developed. And we are very proudly say that we have also achieved from 70-80 exhibitors to 650 exhibiting companies, and we have contributed to the growth of the Bangladesh. I would like to thank the government department, those who are definitely supporting us for organizing this, the venue, the suppliers, everyone, and definitely the exhibitors, those who are coming from all the way from different parts of the world. I would like to thank them, and I'll give them assurance that definitely you will have a very good, fruitful visit, and definitely the market is growing in a very fast way. So definitely in future also you will get the advantage of that. And I would like to thank especially the BAPI whole committee for their untiring support to the GPE to organize these exhibitions. And let me just add one more line here. When we planning to organize the exhibition, our objective was very clear. Because what is happening in the world, when any exhibitions happen, all the top management travel there. But actually the ground people, those who are executing the suppose in the floor, engineers and the project people, they never get a chance to meet the manufacturers. Suddenly they get the surprise when the machines land in the factory. So that is our objective, to showcase the product technology, and down the line people can directly interact with the technology people here, providers, in the API people and new product developments, laboratory research, and everyone. So that was our objective, and we have achieved that objective, so that everyone, even students, can come and visit there. So we are inviting most of the universities here to come and take advantage of that. They can make the paper. Let students make the white paper on this and what they will learn out of it, and come with the proper questionnaires. So that activities also we are doing it. This year we have started small innovative pavilion in these exhibitions, and we would like to companies, those who are having innovations in the product. So with this time we have got one company, those who are making the factories in the containers. You can get the factories in very short time with the formulation ready. So we have that innovation pavilion this year, and we are talking to the different universities. If they have startups, we would like to, next time we would like to have a startup pavilion, so that they will get an advantage, industry will get an advantage if they are coming out with the good ideas. So thank you very much for your support, and I would like to thank everyone here, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Paresh Jhurmarvala, for the wonderful words. Now may I request Mr. Marcel Menhorn, Area Sales Manager of Bausch+Ströbel, Germany, to share a few words with us.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Marcel Menhorn from Bausch+Ströbel, Germany. I'm honored and happy to be here at this 14th opening ceremony of the Asia Pharma Expo here in Dhaka, Bangladesh. We've been participating in this event for many years now in collaboration with our local partner, Precisa Technotrade. We are proud of being the partner for fill-finish equipment to manufacture your quality medicines here in Bangladesh. Bausch+Ströbel helps our customers in Bangladesh to maintain a safe aseptic production based on international standards to satisfy not only the domestic demand for medicine, but also the requirements of your growing export business. May this Asia Pharma exhibition be a fruitful exchange of pharma insights to boost your industry further. We sincerely thank and express our profound gratitude to all organizers of this exhibition for their strong effort and hard work to make this event happening today. I wish this event will be successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Marcel. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Oliver Patat, Regional Sales Director of TEREOS, France, to please come up onto the stage and share your thoughts. Mr. Oliver Patat, please.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks a lot to having me today with you. I'm very honored and flattered to talk to you and be with you in the 3 coming days. So I'm Olivier Patat. I come from France, from Paris. I represent TEREOS. TEREOS is a French a French company. We 20,000 employees. We are transforming sugar beet, starch, corn wet into premium quality materials, sugar, starch and starch derivatives. And with so fast growing Bangladesh market, with the supplies we are currently doing to a lot of leading major players, pharma players in Bangladesh, with the opportunity to meet our dearest customers and prospect face-to-face, to sit with them, to discuss in the 3 coming days. With the support of our precious representative maritime entrepreneurs, Pvt Ltd, and with the great opportunities that Asia Pharma Expo is offering to us, to gathering us all to sit down together and have this broad panel of opportunities. I can tell you that it was obvious, it was a no-brainer for my company to be part of it, that TEREOS be here today with you. So again, I'm very proud and happy to have this opportunity, and I thank you a lot for having me. I wish you 3 very fruitful days. I know I will, and I'm sure you will too. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Oliver. May I request Mr. P.H. Vachhrajani, Senior Vice President of Cadmach Machinery Co. Pvt Ltd, to please come up onto the stage and give forth his thoughts.
Good morning, and I must thank you very much for giving me this opportunity by Mr. Paresh, who is a very good personal friend of mine, plus the BAPI Association. There are a couple of things which I would like to narrate here. That initially I must congratulate Bangladesh pharmaceutical sector to achieve such a phenomenal growth in world pharmaceutical arena through lots efforts and the passion. I do remember that when I personally entered into a Bangladesh market as a Cadmach representative, that is way back in 1988, there were hardly a couple of factories. And I used to visit regularly to those 25, 30 companies. And today, if we look at it, if I stay here for more than 1 month continuously, it is also too less to visit the pharma industry. Practically speaking, Asia Pharma Expo has rightly entered at the right time in pharmaceutical industry at Bangladesh and giving the chance to all pharma machinery manufacturers to enter in the market. Also with the, of course, state-of-art equipments, state-of-art technologies, and establishment of the various companies. I personally feel that above efforts and hard work and greater vision of the Bangladesh pharmaceutical industries, today more than 200 pharma companies are present actively and creating a greater mark of Bangladesh quality products. There are number of products which even today is not available in Indian arena, it is available in Bangladesh. There are many plants which also got necessary approvals and started internationally for all developed countries. We wish tons and tons of successes to the Bangladesh pharmaceutical industry to come up further and further in the market arena. Thank you very much once again to all dignitaries as well my pharma colleagues. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vachhrajani. To invite Mr. Luca Cevenini, Marchesini Group S.p.A. Italy, to please share his thoughts with us.
Hi everybody, and thanks a lot for the invitation. I'm really honored to be here in name of my company. I am Luca, and I come from Marchesini Group. Marchesini Group is a leading company located in Italy and producing machineries for the pharma industry since almost 50 years. We produce machines of highest quality and reliability. Together with our partner, Neo Associates, Mr. Shuman and his team, we support our customers in Bangladesh, providing machines and services. The market here in Bangladesh is vibrant, colorful, and fast-growing. Besides some difficulties due to the current global situation, Bangladesh remains for us one of the most important countries for the pharmaceutical manufacturing in Asia. I believe so that we have to thank the organizer of this strategic event because it gives us the possibility to explore better the potential and the dynamics of this crucial market. So thanks to BAPI, the Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries, and welcome to Asia Pharma Expo. I wish you all a fruitful experience for you and your business. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Cevenini. Now, may I request Mr. Ravi Uday Bhaskar, Director General, Pharmaceuticals Export Promotion Council of India, to please share his valuable thoughts with the audience.
Today's chief guest, Mr. Nazmul Hasan, and the special guest, Major General Mohamad Yousaf, Director General Drug Administration, and other distinguished people on the dais, and ladies and gentlemen. Really, it's my privilege to be part of this event, and I'm trying to come to Bangladesh to attend this event since last 5 years. It was not possible because of different reasons. But finally, I thought that I should visit this time because so much is happening in Bangladesh. The entire world is talking about the contribution of Bangladesh in the pharmaceutical industry in the days to come. Just I would like to say, you are very much aware of that India is known to be pharmacy of the world, and we're exporting drugs to more than 200 countries. Bangladesh is also exporting drugs to 117 countries. Just now our friend has mentioned that, at the time of independence of Bangladesh, you are completely dependent on imports. It is also the same in case of India. When we got the independence, 95% of the companies are from the multinationals. We used to depend on the imports. But now India is producing drugs for their own needs, as well as we are meeting the requirements of the global population. India can also claim that we saved hundreds of millions of population from the dreaded diseases like malaria, tuberculosis, AIDS, particularly in Africa. So it's always, I'm closely following Bangladesh Pharma policy, being a regulator, worked in Drugs Control Administration for 27 years. It's always a pro-patient policy. They're one of the first countries who adopted the essential medicines list from the WHO. So we always used to read too much about it. So particularly our friend has also rightly mentioned about most of the European companies are closing down, and America is also closing down just because they wanted to reduce the healthcare expenses. So I think if you take the example of India, India got an advantage during the patent exemption period. The Indian pharmaceutical industry, and with the support of the then Prime Minister of India, Mrs. Gandhi, and the contribution of USSR in establishing IDPL, are the milestones in developing Indian pharmaceutical industry. So Bangladesh is also having a similar situation. They have an LDC status up to 2032, and you are producing formulations for your population, and that is a positive sign. So India always treats Bangladesh not as a competitor, as our friend. The countries like India and Bangladesh should collaborate and work together for the betterment of the population of not only these two countries. We should also to support the global population who can't afford to have drugs at a very exuberant prices. So as of now, whoever manufactures drugs at an affordable price and to cater the needs of the people who are unprivileged, the India and Bangladesh can work in that direction, and the affordability and patient-centric policies are always plays a very crucial role. If you manufacture the same drugs which are produced in India, the Bangladesh, if it is produced in US or European Union, it's almost 30 to 35% more expensive for the production cost. So this is the what I see, the more or less the people-to-people relation, as well as the culture and food habits. We have a very close association. Most of the Bangladeshi friends, when I was in university, I used to have friends who studied in Andhra University. And we are always very friendly. So that friendship can continue to work in this area. And India is also treated in cricket in 1983 till India won the World Cup as a very small team and a small baby. Bangladesh is also treated like that when they entered. Now they defeated the biggest cricket teams in the world, including India and some of the big old countries who are playing cricket for so many years. I also congratulate Nazmul Hasan. He also happens to be the president of Board of Control for Cricket in India. I am associated with both these people. One is, I was in FDA, like our DG Drug Administration. I also used to play cricket in my university days. So and at the same time, these people are also associated with pharmaceutical industry. I worked as a regulator. Certainly, I'm not going to much of your time. I'm very much thankful to BAPI and Mr. Paresh for giving me this opportunity to be part of this engagement. I once again promise. Yesterday, I had a very fruitful discussions with CEO of API Park as well as the BAPI Secretary General. Pharmaceuticals Export Promotion Council of India will put all its efforts in making a collaborative approach between Indian pharmaceutical industry and BAPI, and we always continue to treat you as our friends, not as the competitors. So I wish you all the best and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi, Uday, Bhaskar, for your valuable words and insights. Now, I would like to request our special guest, Major General Mohamad Yousaf, Director General, Directorate General of Drug Administration, to give his valuable speech.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Nazmul Hasan MP, Director General, PHARMEXCIL, Mr. Ravi, Vice President, BAPI, Mr. Muktadir, and other dignitaries present in the dais. The participants of this event, the guests and visitors, and all other guests from the both home and abroad. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. My heartfelt gratitude to the organizer for arranging this very special occasion of Asia Pharma Expo and Asia Lab Expo 2023 in a very right time. As you know, this type of expo brings together thousands of visitors from many countries, and this international exhibition on pharmaceutical industry play a very important role in promoting Bangladesh as well as the South Asian pharmaceutical industries. And as you have seen, about 650 farms have joined in this farm, and it is a good interaction and association for exploring new avenue in pharma sector, and I hope we will be benefited from this Pharma Expo. As you know, Bangladesh is an emerging hub for generic and all in many sectors. The pharma sector is one of the fastest growing industrial sector in the country, and our manufacturers are now exporting world-class drug and medicine to around 157 countries, including the very stringent regulatory countries like US, UK, European Union, Australia, and Japan. And we are also exploring for emerging market in Africa and Asia. And at present, we are exporting in 157 countries in a very affordable price. We, as a regulator, we strictly follow the WHO GMP guideline, and we ensure this, that our pharma, those who are more than 200 pharma that are producing this world-class medicine, they are following the CGMP guideline formulated by the WHO. As you know, leading pharma companies have already secured accreditations from major regulatory agencies like US FDA, UK MHRA, EU Medical Association, and TGA and PMDA Japan. This sector has proven its capabilities through a diverse range of products, many of which require sophisticated skill and advanced technologies. We are now producing the vaccines, biologics, and anti-cancer drug, and we are exporting this. The government has taken some positive steps for development of the pharmaceutical sector. The major achievement is the establishment of the FEI Industrial Park in Gajaria, Munshiganj, which is regarded as the milestone for pharmaceutical sector of the Bangladesh, in order to boost up the large-scale production of the formulation of API and also the export globally. The government has given exemption for VAT and tax for the precursor molecule in API, and also awarded 20% incentive for export of API in the foreign market. So it is a great boost up for the pharmaceutical sector. Large investment by the private sector with world-class facilities are working there, and we are going to produce the API in a bulk amount in future. At present, we are importing about a huge amount, about $1.1 billion, but I hope the market will reduce after production of this, after full-scale production of this APS industrial park in Gajaria. We believe this sector will become one of the largest export-oriented sector in coming days, and I hope this industry will, the local companies will grow further with the help of this international exhibition and with this interaction with this 650 pharma. I would like to thank the Bangladesh Association for Pharmaceutical Industry for organizing this huge event. And as you know, the Bangladesh is not only Bangladesh, the world is passing a very difficult situation. I hope the situation is improving. Previously, there was some hardship, but it is coming down. And as you know, our BAPI president has already mentioned the health cost in Bangladesh. The out-of-pocket expenditure is less. Still, the price of the pharmaceutical product is lowest, I think, in Bangladesh. And I hope this interaction will explore more for producing the quality medicine in affordable price. I again thanks for inviting me, and I hope a great success of this Asia Pharma and also the Asia Lab Expo. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Major General Mohammad Yousaf, sir, for your precious words. Now may I have the honor to request our chief guest, Honorable Member of the Parliament, Mr. Nazmul Hasan MP, President of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries and President of Bangladesh Cricket Board, to give his precious oration.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Distinguished guests, visitors, BAPI members, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very good morning to you all. I don't know if it's still morning. It is indeed a matter of great honor for me to welcome you all to the Asia Pharma Expo 2023, which is, of course, the largest pharmaceutical event in the country. We are observing the 14th edition of Asia Pharma Expo this time, and which has already proven to be a very important platform for networking between the manufacturers, suppliers, industry experts, and so on. And as we heard, even the students, especially students from the pharmacy, chemistry, microbiology, they can also have it's a very good learning place for them as well. This year, I really am happy to know that more than 650 companies are participating from more than 32 countries in this event. Here, Mr. Paresh has said that it started with me, but I want to tell you actually it started with Mr. Shafiuzzaman. It was Mr. Shafiuzzaman at that time who brought this idea to us in the association, and that's how it got started. Mr. Muktadir has already mentioned, we are living in a very difficult time. Just when we just started to recover from the disaster of the COVID-19, this Ukraine and Russia war has put us in a much more difficult problem. Record price increase of essential commodities, energy, crisis, inflation, currency devaluation, supply chain disruption. I mean, many of these we haven't seen even during the COVID pandemic. I mean, it's becoming, each day, it's becoming more and more difficult for all of us. The most important thing is, even if we look at our neighbors, some of our neighboring countries are in big trouble right at this moment. Think about Sri Lanka or even Pakistan. There are huge crises of pharmaceuticals and medicines. There are shortages, and they are struggling. And this can happen to any of us. We don't know. It's very difficult to, nowadays it is almost impossible to predict what is going to happen, say, even tomorrow. The world is changing so fast. Everything is changing so fast. So what I can tell you is actually now is the time to unite together. We need cooperation, we need support, and we need to help each other in order to survive and handle the difficulties that the world is facing now. I'm extremely happy to see that two major councils from India like EEPC and PHARMEXCIL, they're here. He was just sitting next to me. We have a lot of work to do. We can do a lot of things together. He talked about the patent exemption. Yes, India took the opportunity, and it became what it is now. It is, I mean, world actually, so far world generic is concerned, they depend on India. Almost, I guess, about 30% of the total generic must be from India. Now, Bangladesh still has that kind of opportunity, but we alone cannot do anything, to be very frank. We need support, and especially from friends that we have who have been supporting us from day one. I believe that if we work together, we can actually benefit mutually. It's not only for us. I'm sure other countries, if we work together, it will be mutually beneficial for all of us. When I came here, I was telling that speeches, as I said, the world is changing. During the COVID-19, we saw work from home, and now companies are shutting down their offices. I was traveling abroad and saw still now, many people are not going to the office. They're still working from home because they find it more profitable. They say it's useless to spend so much money on offices. It's much more productive, they say. I'm not sure about that, but what I'm trying to say is actually a business is there, our future is there in the next door. What are we doing here? Can't we, I was telling that next time, can't we just come and just just open it? No speeches, nothing, and let's see what's over there, because that's why all of us are here. And we would like to know what's happening in the pharmaceutical industry or arena, the newer technologies, the newer equipments, machineries. We need to know that. And Bangladesh is growing fast. I agree. I mean, I've been telling this for many years. We had problems, we have problems. And we will continue to have problems. I'm not disagreeing to that. But one thing everybody must admit, that despite all the challenges that a country like Bangladesh can have, or an LDC can have, this country, under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, is moving forward. And it's moving forward, moving fast. And from the pharmaceutical sector, we are happy that we are also part of this journey towards excellence and growth. Despite all the challenges that we are facing, pharmaceutical sector has had a growth of 12% last year. Having said that, so it's growing. Having said that, the profitability has gone. It's almost finished, that I must say, because you know, the prices of APIs, raw materials are going, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, the way it is going, and we can't increase the price, because even the Director General has said that affordability is a big issue here in a country like Bangladesh. We can't just increase the prices. So we are also in a difficult situation, and that is why I personally feel that it's only if we can cooperate, if we can support each other. It's not only within Bangladesh, but outside Bangladesh, with our neighboring countries. I think that is the only way forward. We need to support each other, not only for us, but also for the region, inter-region. It is very, very important, and I hope this year's Asia Pharma Expo, you will find it more interesting, a lot of new things to learn, and for those who are coming here for the first time in Bangladesh, I would like to say that have a pleasant stay in Dhaka, and the Dhaka itself is changing. Many of you have, if you have come after 7 to 10 years later, you will find the changes. The country is growing, Dhaka is growing. Please have a pleasant stay and enjoy. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to thank our honorable chief guest.
With these words, I declare today's Asia Pharma Expo 2023 open.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to thank our honorable chief guest, Mr. Nazmul Hasan MP, for his wonderful directives and persuasive speech. May I now request Mr. S.M. Shafiuzzaman, Secretary General of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries, to give his vote of thanks.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Today I got a chance to thank you, Honorable Prime Minister, because we have organized beautiful, very beautiful Asia Pharma Expo. And why it is beautiful, I am telling. This is the first time Honorable Prime Minister has given 10% incentive for formulation, and Prime Minister has given 20% incentive for API. From the association, we want to give thank you, Honorable Prime Minister, and our beloved President, Mr. Nazmul Hasan. With two efforts, we are now very strong, so we can do something more in the pharmaceutical sector. And today I thank you everybody, starting from participant to Chief Guest and Director General Drug Administration, Special Guest, and DG PHARMEXCIL has come from India. From industry side, every year we do a pharma exhibition because sitting Basuntara city, you can go for a pharmaceutical industry. You can buy machine, you can buy technology, you can have some experience, so that every year we do. I believe next year will be something more better. And important is, Mr. Nazmul Hasan is very busy man and very popular man also. So we want him president. So as long he will survive, he will be president of the Bangladesh pharmaceutical industry. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for joining here. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Mr. Shafiuzzaman, for the wonderful words of wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to hand over a token of appreciation to our honorable special guest, chief guest, and our guest. I would like to request Mr. Rabbu Reza, Executive Committee Member of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries, to please come up onto the stage and hand over the crest of appreciation to Mr. Ravi Uday Bhaskar, Director General, Pharmaceuticals Export Promotion Council of India. May I have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Next, I would like to request Mr. Mohamad Halimuzzaman, Treasurer of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries, to please hand over the crest of appreciation to our honorable special guest, Major General Mohamad Yousaf, Director General, Directorate General of Drug Administration. May I request Mr. M. Mossaddeq Hussain, Executive Committee Member of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries, to please hand over the crest of appreciation to our chief guest, Honorable Member of the Parliament, Mr. Nazmul Hasan MP, President of Bangladesh Association of Pharmaceutical Industries and President of Bangladesh Cricket Board. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen. With this, let us move on to our inaugural ceremony. I would like to request our chief guest, along with the special guest, to kindly inaugurate the 14th Asia Pharma Expo 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing the inauguration of the 14th Asia Pharma Expo. A big round of applause. We will request our honorable dignitaries to please open the exhibition catalog and declare it open for everyone.